Okay, I just want people to start thinking outside of the box and putting things together. Oh my God, my duck is squawking outside. I might need a feeder. But anyways, this book you can buy on Amazon, and it's the 1904 St. Louis World Fair in photography. So it's all the pictures of this World Fair. And here's one of the buildings, and this is 1904. And if you notice, it's all lit up. So 1904, the whole place is lit up like a fireworks. So I took down some notes to give you an idea of the construction of this and how it all played out and if it's actually practical. So first, these are the notes I took on all the different fires that were happening in all the major cities in the 1900s. The early 1900s, there was a major fire almost in every major city to destroy the evidence. This is the grounds. So it's about 2 square miles. So it's like 1,280 acres. And there's 1,500 buildings in this whole thing. And they said it took them exactly 2 years to build 1,500 buildings on 1,200 acres, which is 2 square miles. They built this whole World's Fair in 2 years. Just keep that in your mind. Now, it's just as I talk, let me just go through some of these pictures. Now, in today's world, if we wanted to build affordable housing, you know, not something as elaborate as this, we're talking affordable housing, and we want to make 1,500 affordable housings in 2 square miles. Well, the first year, one whole year will be dedicated to making all these major roads, which will take about a year. So that leaves you 1 year to build all of this. In 1904, we were horse and buggy. Oh, look at this. See? They're showing you the picture of them constructing it. That's the tools that we had, 1904. And the tools we have today, if we wanted to build 1,500 buildings on 2 square miles, it would take 1 year for road. And then if we put in, you know, cheap module houses, we could probably do that in 4 years. But realistically, if we built something not quite as elaborate as that, but, you know, maybe wood frame on site, it would take us 7 years. But for some reason, in 1904, we built these temporary structures, all lit up, the water, in under 1 year. Took a year for the site planning and the roads, and a year for all of these beautiful buildings. Wow. Do you think we could even build that building today? Or this? I mean, I don't even think Las Vegas looks this great. And how many years does Las Vegas take to build? Look at that. All lit up at night. 1904. We're talking horse buggies. We did not get electricity to the rural towns and stuff till 1930 to 1940. These are the buildings of this World Fair. So, one is to think, were the buildings already here? Was there people already here before us? Can we even build this today? Could we build this, any of these buildings today with this beauty? And we got to think, how many people were living in the United States at that point? What was the population count? You know, did we, you know, was it 2 million, 3 million, 1 billion? I guess I could look that up. Maybe I need to look that up and let you know. Okay, St. Louis had a population of 500,000 in 1900. So 500,000 people, women and children, built this. And like I said, can we even build this today? I mean, look at this. You can buy this book on Amazon yourself, and we have Chicago. There's other world fairs. Actually, I think they have them at the front here. Yeah, there's other world fairs you can look at, and there's other books. And in the back of the book, it lists other. There's one earlier, the 1889 Chicago World Fair. But you can look up world fairs on the internet, and you can look at the pictures yourself, and you can do your own research. Most of you will not, because to actually think that you might have been lied to about so many things hurts. It just hurts your little brain, and you just want to be an ostrich and stick your head in the sand. And I agree. It's not fun. You know, I'm on a quest to find truth, and sometimes, it just hurts. It's like, I don't want to know anymore sometimes. I don't want to be lied to just yet again. Oh, here's one. This is something I'm working on now. So I've been told, and we've all been told, if you don't have water in 3 days, you die. Well, currently there's this dry fasting thing that's happening. People are going not on a water fast, on a dry fast. No food, no water for 7 days. And nobody dies. No doctors are helping them. They're just doing it on their own. And guess what happens? After 3 days, on the 4th day, you have stem cells that get released. And they go in, and they're the cleanup crew, and they get rid of all the toxins, and they get rid of all the shitty cells, and they rebuild them with new cells. And this is after day 3. So, this is kind of nice to see the Indians being represented. So, let's think about that. We're told, don't go longer than 3 days without water, you will die. And we're learning from the science, after 3 days without any water, stem cells are released, and you can heal your body from toxins. For one example, Lyme disease. You have Lyme disease? Don't eat or drink for 5 days, and you can be cured. And guess what? It costs you no money. None whatsoever. So it's like little tidbits of that. We're brainwashed to think that our bodies can't heal themselves. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's that garden thing. The bird cage. That's kind of cool. Here's another question, but I don't know the answer. Always a white background. Always a white background. And I kind of wonder, is it to hide more of a city or something? I don't know. That one gets me. But I don't know photography back then. Always, just something odd about that. Oh, look at that. The blimps. They were like, I heard that you can actually, inside the whole blimp is where you would be, not just on the bottom in here. That they had like restaurants and stuff like that. Can you imagine traveling in like this peacefully, comfortably, but yet now we have those airplanes with fuel that we're all jam-packed in like sardines? Wouldn't you rather be like an ocean cruiser up in the air? Like, I don't know, things to think about. and one blows up and we no longer have these. I mean, come on. How many are we going through like major plane crashes and we're still flying, but one of these blows up and no more. They're illegal. Come on. What's up with that? Is it because it's cheaper? Because it's more comfortable? I don't know. Makes you think. So anyways, I don't want to hurt your feelings and I don't want to hurt people, but look and start opening your mind to maybe the news and the government might just not be in your best interest, might not be telling you the whole truth. They might not be for you. So what's the solution then? We look at this and you say, okay, now what? So what am I supposed to do? You're supposed to find solutions to help I say Mother Earth, but it's really just Earth or our realm. And better farming practices. We know the ones that we have now are killing the people and the soil and the animals. I mean, no one's profiting from our farming methods. The only one are the big dudes. So let's start opening our minds and coming up with solutions to our current problems, and do not rely on the government to fix them. No president is going to fix our problems. We as a people have to fix our problem. So this is 1868, 1 year to build. 361 feet tall, Springfield, Illinois, population 30,000. Yeah. Let's see, I wrote some notes here. Now this is the type of buildings that I was expecting. So, like I said, the thing to do is being self-sufficient yourself, taking care of yourself, not relying on an expert or science. There's no science, they say. Where's the science? And who controls the science? Rockefellers, marketing, corporations. So don't even worry about the science and don't even worry about being a professional or being good enough. You are good enough. That's the whole point. So I don't know. I don't know if this will open up anyone's minds or not. I mean, these look like realistic buildings. And those are realistic, right? Let's go find one that's, well, this one is pretty elaborate to be built in less than a year. I mean, that one right there alone. But all of this is claimed to be built in a year. All of this. Both of these buildings. Now let's see if we could build this. I'm not sure we could. This is supposed to be an example. So this building exists, and then they built an example at the World Fair. So this building is Idaho. So the middle of the state, built prior to 1904, settled in 1843, population. So 6,000 people built this in Iowa. So this building is two of them, one here at the World's Fair and one in Iowa. 1886, rebuilt. 1857, they had 6,000 people. Yeah, again, things that make you go, Again, this looks like normal construction to me. That's okay. I can see us building that. And that is normal. This is, some of these I can see us building and some of them. So let's go back. Maybe we should go back to, oh yeah, like this. That's pretty elaborate. Now, you can go and look up all this information yourself. AI will actually even help you. Just ask AI. Ask them about the fair, ask how long it took, ask about the size, Ask about the people, ask about the methods, ask about electricity. AI will tell you. So you don't have to dig as much. Sometimes AI is a little wrong, but that's okay. It'll give you the gist. Well, anyways, I just wanted to share, to open your mind, to start thinking. You know, we talk about like guys dressing as girls, he, she, they, whatever, but look at these shoes. You know, I mean, look at this outfit. Is that not girlish or not? So, you know, who's to say what's appropriate? I just found that kind of funny. I'm sorry. These are statues. I think let's go in the back to the beginning. Oh, yeah, there we go. These are the elaborate buildings. It's more the really elaborate ones are at the beginning. But this is a great thing. I mean, I don't know what I paid for this, maybe $20. Amazon, got it the next day. I mean, it's amazing. I wish that we could build like this and we had towns like this, for that matter, because they're gorgeous.